And after you leave a like, remember to smash the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed to my channel as yet. And remember to hit the notification bell so every time I post a video, you can know right away. Subscribe, 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 subscribe.
What's up, my YouTube friends, viewers, subscribers, everybody? Welcome back to another banger motivational video. And the topic for today is time management, which is very important because how you manage your time determines how far you're willing to go. So, with that being said, managing one's time, it's almost like, well, some people say like schedule or timetable, which means at a certain time you need to be doing a certain thing. And managing time, I think it's very important because it sort of breaks down every single thing that you have to do within a day. Because like one day, and I literally have a piece of paper here, one day, 24 hours, 1 week, 168 hours, and for 4 weeks, that's 672 hours for 4 weeks. So there's a lot of time in the day. Like, I admit sometimes people are busy and they need more time. But what amazed me the most is somebody who is doing absolutely nothing. They're always saying, "Oh, I don't have time." What do you mean you don't have time? Everybody have the same amount of time. The only difference is how you manage your time. If you're doing specific things, or I should say if you're doing important things at a certain time, then for sure you can achieve things. But a lot of people, they sit down and they sleep all day and they sleep all night and they watch TV all day, and then they scroll on their phone again. Like, there's nothing wrong with screen time, but you got to reward yourself after you have achieved things. I've seen people treating themselves even before they did the work, and I'm like, wait, what? It don't make no sense to me, bro. Because like, how can you reward yourself for something you didn't even do? Like, makes no sense. But as I am trying to say, if you're trying to achieve something, or you're trying to do something very important, or you're trying to create something, you have to learn time management. It is very important, because if you don't know time management, you can't manage your own time, you're gonna end up all over the place. It's like a job. You work the same time every day, or you work different times, so you have to go in to get the job done at this time. The same thing apply to all our life. If you live your life like you're eating whenever you want and you're sleeping whenever you want, if you're doing everything whenever you want, you can't achieve nothing. You can't. And a lot of people, they think that's like comfortable, and they think it's like healthy, and they think it's like, oh, I'm okay. No, 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 bro. Only low quality people can do this, or people that don't have their life together. Because me, I have mastered the art of time management even from a young age, which means I sleep at a certain time, I eat at a certain time, I'm in the gym at a certain time, I'm working at a certain time, I'm doing specific things at specific time. This is how I keep myself, not say occupied, but this is how I keep myself constantly growing and changing. Bro, if you make a schedule for your life, you'll be surprised of the things you can actually achieve. Because most times, I think people, like, they think they have a lot of time on their hands, so they sit down and they overthink all these things, and they're like, okay, I'm gonna go start a business. But and then they start to sit down and overthink all these things, and then it's like, while they're sitting down overthinking all these things, time is still going by, and then by the time they know it, they're mentally exhausted. Then they go take a nap, then they wake up, they eat, they start thinking again, then they're exhausted again, then they go to bed again. So with that being said, is they spend all this time just thinking, doing absolutely nothing, and time is still flowing by. So once you're doing things at a certain time, you can keep track of every single thing. Trust me. Like, people who can't manage their own time, I don't know, they're all over the place. They always seem to can't get anything done. And what amazed me the most is when people will say, "Oh, I don't have enough time to do this. I don't have enough time to do that." Bro, every human being require 8 hours of sleep. Every single one of us. Some people may sleep for 6 hours, some people may sleep for 10 hours, depending on whatever it is that they're doing. So, on average, we are awake for 16 hours every single day, if not more, or probably less, depending on whatever it is that you got going on in your life. Because me, I sleep for, I would say, 10 hours every day, but while I'm up, oh, I'm achieving things, I'm pushing through, I'm getting things done. Because you're working every day, you're in the gym, you got stuff going on, you got a lot of business to deal with, you got clients, you got every single thing that's going on. So me, 10, like, I make sure I get like 10 hours, but I sometimes, like, 8 hours is okay, but I always make sure, like, me getting good sleep, that's like 10 hours. Because while I'm up, I don't take naps during the day. I make sure I'm up and I'm moving, I'm thinking, I'm getting things done. So the same way how I work hard is the same way how I sleep hard. And you can't be working hard and you're not sleeping hard. And you can't be sleeping hard and you ain't doing nothing. I think that's what costs a lot of people from, like, achieving their goals and, like, having dreams and whatnot. Because, like, bro, you have to be able to manage your time. Some people, they have a regular 9 to 5 and then they will sit down, oh, I don't have a chance to start a career because I have to work here, and when I'm off I'm too tired. Okay, so even if you work 3 days a week or 4 days a week or 5 days a week, or nobody works 7 days a week, even if you do work 7 days a week, you should have some days off, like back to back, if not, like, say 1 week. So what are you doing on your free time? Because me, I understand when you work, like when you work a regular job, say you work 5 days a week, you get 2 days off. What are you doing with those 2 days? You're tired. I'm tired too. I'm tired for working for other people. That's why I'm making contents. What are you tired from doing? Tired from burning out from doing your regular job? Bro, never you overwork yourself at somebody else's company to the point where you have no time for yourself. I think that's what a lot of people are doing. So it's like they work so hard for their job, and then once they get their 2 days off, they lay down all day and they watch TV all day because they're thinking, oh, I deserve to relax because I've worked so hard. No, bro, you need to work hard for yourself, because not everybody inherit things from our family. Some people are from average family, which means they're not suffering, but they're comfortable. But if you want to be able to advance beyond that, you're gonna have to do extra, which means if you go work for somebody else on your days off, you need to be working on yourself. And if you start learning how to manage time, then you'll be able to achieve things. A lot of people, they sit down and they think, oh, I need to be here. But let me tell you something. There's nothing wrong with having big dreams or having big goals, but you need to be making small steps to get there. A lot of people, they will sit down and they will think, oh, I want to start a business and I want to do this and I want to have that, but because I don't have this, I can't start. No, that's not how life works. If you're trying to get to a destination, you don't appear there out of thin air. Is either you're going to walk there or you're going to drive there. But once you get on the path, you'll get there if you don't turn back. Because people will say to me, oh, I don't have enough time, I barely can do this, I barely can do that. Once you start to tap into their life and you're like, okay, so what? Okay, let's talk about your life. What exactly are you doing on your days off? Oh, I'm just at the park. No. You're doing things that's not relevant. Bro, I have, like, what's it called? The way how I manage my time. I can work a regular job, 8 hours. I'm in the gym twice a week for, I would say, 1.5 hours. I'm still making content. I'm still eating. I'm still sleeping. And I still have time to binge watch Netflix series. You still have time. So it's all about what you do at a specific time. Because if you sit down and you convince yourself, oh, I need to be doing this, I need to be doing that, it's okay to sit down and think. But you gotta get up and you gotta start doing it. Cause me, when I wake up on like say Saturdays and Sundays, I get up, I'm like, okay, I normally wake up like on weekdays, I'll wake up at 8. And then like weekends I sleep in. So I'll wake up at like say roughly like I would say 9, 10ish. And then by the time I drink some coffee or water, by the time it's like say 12:31, all the way back to 5, that's content time. If I'm not like out in public, that's like content time. Where it's like, okay, my phone is on flight mode so nobody can distract me. They know I'm working. Everybody that know me personally know I'm working at this time. So they know don't disturb me. So with that time from like say 12:31 all the way back to like I would say from 12:30, no, I'll say from 1 to like 5. Which means I have that's the time where I make contents, that's when I edit it, and I make my thumbnail and every single thing. So by the time it's like say 5:30, I can go eat something. By the time it's like 7, I can go watch a show all the way back to 10. Because 10 is my bedtime. So I eat at a certain time, I sleep at a certain I do everything at a certain time. This is how I keep track and stay on top of my game. So if you can't manage your own time, you're gonna end up you're gonna end up all over the place. It's a mess. So people that lacks time management, they're the ones you see. It's like they get up and they look around and oh, let's go there. Then somebody call them, they're over there. Then all of a sudden they're every single where, but doing what truly matters. And as a guy, you need to learn how to manage your time. Because all it takes is for you to be doing wrong things at the wrong time, and boom, everything that you're currently working on is gone. Trust me, time management is very important, especially if you are trying to become something or you're trying to become somebody. Time management, that's number one top priority. I would say number one, but time management is up there. Because in order for you to achieve things, like, don't get me wrong, if you're an average person and you want to say you want to go to school to do something, you have to go work a regular job. If you can't get student loan or your family can't loan you the money, then you have to go work a regular job like an average person, right? So the time you get off from your job, you need to say, okay, how can I do whatever it is that I'm trying to do? You ever wonder why or how people have 2 jobs? Because they go to one job at a certain time and then they go to the other job at a certain time. It's the same thing when people have a job and they go to school at the same time. They work at a certain time and they go to school at a certain time. So if you're working for somebody else and you want to do so much more, the time you get off, that's the time you need to work on yourself. But for some reason, a lot of people, they think, oh, when I get my 2 days off, I just want to relax. I just want to go outside. Well, it's okay for girls to say this, but as guys, we can't say this. Unless you're going to remain a loser for the rest of your life as a guy, then it's okay. I'm talking to the guys that they want to do so much more. They want to advance beyond whatever they are. They want to grow. They want to change. They want to evolve. They want to become somebody important. They want their words to matter. I'm talking to you. So if you're that kind of guy, you have to get up every single day, because the days off is what really matters. If you're working a regular job for 5 days a week and they call you in for 2 days off and now you're working 7 days, you notice you get paid extra for your days off? And why you think the days off is what really matters? Trust me, it matters. Because if you can work a regular job 5 days a week and the 2 days a week you're not out moving around doing a bunch of nonsense, you are at home brainstorming, doing things, getting stuff going, lining up with clients and all these things, bro, you can't lose. How are you going to lose if you can manage time? You notice if you have to go somewhere or you have to do something, now they call it appointment. So you have to be there at a specific time, because jobs and company, that's how they are. Especially if it's like, say, clientele, where it's like, say, a dentist or a therapist or a counselor. You go at a certain time because they're dealing with different people at a certain time. Now, if you go at the wrong time, they won't see you, because that's not your time. So companies are doing the same thing, where it's like, okay, so we are open for 10 hours every single day. So all we need is 10 clients every day to make the business move forward. So now what you think they're gonna do? So if they're all booked up for 10 clients for the 10 hours, that's one person every hour. What do you think they're gonna do? They're gonna extend to the next day to keep the business going. So it's like, okay, we got all these people, so let's book them in, say, 2 days or 3 days after this day. That's how you do it. Bro, the rich and the wealthy, I would say mostly the wealthy, they understand these concepts. Some people, they may not share it with strangers, but they're telling their family, they're telling their siblings, they're telling their relative. Time management is one of the best things if you're trying to move forward. Because you have to be doing specific things at specific time. So to break it down, you have to look within yourself and you have to say to yourself, okay, I want to do this, I want to achieve this. Bro, if you are sleeping your whole life away every single day, you are going to remain a nobody. And if you're working for somebody else and you're not self-employed, you're going to end up wasting your life away working for another company. If that's what you want to do, that's fine. But if that's not what you want to do, sorry, you're gonna have to get up and do extra. I understand, you work and you're tired and you just want to lay down, you want to hang out with friends, you want to go to the mall. Bro, there's nothing wrong with none of that. But at the end of the day, before you go to bed, when you look back at the whole day, what have you achieved? Because I've seen people, they're everywhere, they're all over the place, and at the end of the day, when they go to their bed for the whole day, the whole 16 hours when they're awake, achieve nothing. They're on the TV for 5 hours, they're on the phone for another 5 hours, that's 10 hours. Now you got 6 hours. They're at the mall for 3 hours, and now they're on call for another 3 hours. That's 16 hours doing absolutely nothing. Then you go to bed, you wake up, you do it all over again. There's nothing wrong with being on your phone or nothing wrong with watching TV, but you gotta have a balance, bro. And like I say, that's how I live my life. So at a certain time, I'm doing things, I'm getting things done. So by the time I lay down and I turn on Alexa and I'm getting ready to go to my bed, I'm like, okay, I can literally lay down and think, okay, I did this today, I made 2 videos today, I did this today, I did that today. Okay, I can reward myself. So I have a drink, I go to bed, I wake up, I do the same thing all over again. You gotta be bro. I literally work every single day. Right now at this time, this moment I'm talking to you, I'm getting money from 3 different angles. I was about to say places, but 3 different angles. And how I do this is you have to be able to work on your days off. Some people, they refuse to work on their days off, probably because of how the system is. The system tell you, oh, go get a job, and then go pay taxes, go get a mortgage, go buy a house, end up in debt, go take a car payment, you're in another debt, go to school, take on student loan, go to school for 10 years. By the time you're 35, you're, 300 grand in debt already. And you are nowhere. Bro, you gotta be able to manage your own time. You notice every single job have a schedule, because that's how they run the business. So they would say, okay, on these specific days, we need 4 people to get the business going. On these specific days, we need 6 people to get the business going, because today is busier than these other days. So on the busy days, we need more people to get the business going. Bro, even businesses are doing the same thing. And the average man, they look on their schedule and they're like, okay, I'm going to work at this time, and okay, this time, and then okay, that time, and so they go in and they work their shift and they come back. Bro, the company or the job you're working for doesn't care about your time. They only care about the time they give you in order for you to come in to get the job done. Once you go home, that's it. This is why jobs, they rarely call you on your days off. Unless they need you and you're an asset, then they will request you. If not, they have people there. If you get fired or you quit, within a week or less than a week, they have your replacement already. And they will say, okay, we have this time for you. Just come in on this time and get the job done. So why can't most men apply this to their life? If you can respect a business time where you show up on time and you leave on time, you take your break, you don't cause no problem, why can't you apply the same concept to your life? Where it's like, okay, you wake up and you're getting things done, you're in a gym, you're eating, you're getting business going, your life is moving forward. Bro, that's the same concept. Time management, it's all the same thing. And you ever notice, how does company keep being open and expanding to different branch? Time management. If you look at most men where they build their empire from nothing, if you ask them, what did you do or how did you achieve this, they will tell you, I never took a day off. There's different types of work. Some people think, oh, if you work for a job and you get day off, you need to be laying down all day. No. Why would you lay down all day? You got things to do. Like, if you want to lay down all day, that's fine. But all the time you spend laying down, you can't get it back. A lot of people, I don't know, because everybody think different. So I'm guessing they think, oh, if I'm laying down all day, I have enough time in the world to do it. But that's the thing. The weakness of men is thinking they have enough time, so they keep putting things off. Because I've seen guys where it's like, okay, they want to do something and they're laying down and they're like, oh, I won't do it now, I'll do it tomorrow. By the time tomorrow comes, I'll do it next week. Bro, no. The time is now. You do it right now, because if you don't do it now, you won't ever do it again. And that's how you know a person lacks time management. Because me, bro, by the time I get up, I'm like, okay, I need to be doing this right now. There's no tomorrow. There's no next hour. There's no next 5 minutes. It is right now. Because if you're working for somebody else and you wake up and you're late, what's the first thing you do? You run out of bed. You probably don't even shower or brush your teeth. You get up, you run there, you start running back and forth because you're like, oh, I didn't hear my alarm. I know I'm late. And now you want to show up to somebody else's business on time, but on your days off, you refuse to wake up on time and do something for yourself to make yourself a better human being, so that in your future, you don't have to work for somebody else. I think this is what's destroying humanity. Because the system was designed to tell you what to do, tell you what to think, tell you where you should go, tell you what you need to do. If you notice, everywhere you go in this generation, everybody have a cell phone. Everybody's on Wi-Fi. Everybody's scrolling on the internet. But how much people that are using their devices in order to get money? It's like probably one out of 50, or maybe 1 out of 100, you'll see on their gadget trying to get some money. Everybody else, they're on the internet, they're on Facebook, they're on Instagram, they're on Snapchat, they're on YouTube. But how many people are the ones that's posting? There's more people watching than there are of people posting. Because you got some people that they will sit down and they'll be on the floor for 5-6 hours straight back to back. I've seen it. Especially, bro, kids in this generation are exactly like that. When they wake up, they want their tablet. And then when they wake up, the tablet's at 100%. And then they're on it for the whole day. For around, I would say, probably 7-8 hours, if not longer. Then as soon as it dies, they start looking around wondering what's going on. They need a charger. Then once they charge it, they're back on it again for another 5 hours. They spend literally the whole day learning nothing. Nothing. Because they're probably watching a show. It's not like they're watching a show that's gonna educate them, or they're learning how to read, or they're learning how to spell. No, they're probably just watching a show. So the kids are already programmed by all the gadgets. The adults are on gadgets. We live in a crazy world right now, bro. To the point where everybody, they think it is the norm. It is okay to be on your phone because the next guy is on the phone. But not me. No, no, no. I tell people all the time. Some people will say to me, "Oh, but you're on your phone too." Yeah, get money. What are you doing on your phone? I use my phone to do business. What are you using your phone to do? That's $1 million question. So the thing is, we're all doing the same thing, but we're not doing the same thing. If that makes sense. So everybody's on their phone, but not everybody is using their phone to get money. So we're all doing the same thing, and we're also not doing the same thing at the same time. But time management, that is, I would say that's one of the factors of actually achieving things. If you get up and you're like, okay, I need to hit the gym at this time, whether it's like 2 or 3 times a week, I need to be there at this time. Bro, life will be so much easier if you learn how to manage your own time. And you will feel like you don't need more time because you're managing your time. So you get up, you go to work at this time, you're in the gym at this time, you're home at this time, you're eating at this time, you're sleeping at this time, you're investing in your business at this time, you're trying to create something at this time, you have clients at this time. Once you manage your time, you'll notice that you don't need more time. People that think, "Oh, I need more time," you don't need more time. What you're doing is probably distracting yourself from the main objective. So you sit down and you waste all the time, and then when it's too late, then you want to extend the time. Bro, time still flows by whether we like it or not. Whether we're getting up every single day, getting money, or we're not getting money, the sun is still shining every single day. Whether you are employed or you're not employed, the sun is still shining. Whether you work in the mornings, the afternoons, the evenings, or the night, the sun is still shining every single day. Whether you eat your supper at 4, 5, 6, or 7, the sun is still shining. Whether you're an early riser or not, the sun is still shining every single day, regardless of whether we like it or not. Whether you're healthy or you're sick, the sun is still shining every single day. Whether we're happy or sad, the sun is still shining. It doesn't matter what we do, the sun is still shining. And the thing is, all the time that went by, we can't get it back. So what you think is better? Investing in yourself on your own time while you work for another company, or you're going to spend your whole life working for a company that doesn't care about you, and you can't quit because you didn't create nothing to be self-employed. Now, if you had created something to be self-employed, you'll just go in and you work and you come back, you invest your time on your business. Then once your business can supply you, where it's like, okay, my business is taking off, now I'm earning way more than when I'm working here. Now you can quit this place for this job that you were working and invest everything in your company or in your business. So instead of you working for 40 hours for somebody else, now that 40 hours you can add it to your business, if that makes sense. But a lot of people, they don't think that way because they like, a lot of people, they're looking for escape, so they want the system to tell them what to do. So you get up, you go to school, you go to work, you go do all this. The system was designed to keep every single one of us in debt. The ones that are not in debt and the ones that are actually making money and living free are the ones that understand time management, and they have created something for themselves, working harder than everybody else while everybody else was sleeping their life away. And now these ones who work on themselves are the ones that are doing whatever they want while the system controls the rest. Time management is a very important factor in our life. And if you don't master the art of time management, you're going to end up everywhere besides doing what you need to be doing. I'm telling you, if you wake up whenever you want, you sleep whenever you want, you go wherever you want, no, life doesn't work like that. That means something is wrong. There's no balance in your life, because you shouldn't be able to get up and do whatever you want. Life doesn't work like that, because you got people getting up, going to their job first thing in the morning, and you're waking up looking around first thing in the morning. No. If you can do whatever you want at any given time, something is broken in your life. and you need to fix it. Time management, one of the best key factors in order to achieve things and get things going. Trust me. I hope this message was useful for some of you guys. Thank you very much for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned. I will be back. Do more things. You're going to enjoy the rest of your day. I'm out. And don't forget to follow me on social media. I post daily on them.